Brent Porce here, TopVelocity.net. Pitch analysis here, Christian. You're going to pair him with Cody Hall. Take them into their leg lifts. You can see Cody getting inside drive leg here. Christian's staying more balanced over his front leg. You can even see the foot curling away from the target. Okay, so it's just going to be harder for Christian to keep his momentum or get his momentum going out of his leg lift as dynamically as where Cody is. So you can see Cody's coming out almost like he's on a slide, right? Coming out really quick and explosive, loading into the back leg in the process. So you can see Christian coming out of that, not much momentum, and staying very vertical on the back leg. So there's going to be a big momentum difference, and then by the time Christian gets up to a linear force vector where this ankle to knee gets somewhere that he can start to drive, where that energy is going to move forward, not up. You can see similar to Cody here that he's a little bit more open. You see the front side a little bit more open, and not as much momentum because it was kind of that little stall there to get going. So as he opens and drives in front foot, we see the hip getting left behind. If we see Cody open and drive, we see the hip pushing through. This is the key. If we can't push the hip through, the glute can't stabilize with the hip in rotation. We can't really create much of a base here. Also, too, the upper body doesn't have something to coil into or delay into. There's no foundation. So as you open up and reach, the back leg is being pulled back or dragged. It's dragging at this point. And you have the hips not rotating. And even, too, if you looked at the hip orientation, the pelvic would be dipping, back towards the rubber. Here with Cody, it would be more vertical in rotation. So there's just a better base here to accelerate the trunk off than where Christian is. So Christian hits front foot. He's going to keep pushing or allowing his trunk to go forward to carry that momentum, but it's not as dynamic. So you don't see the arm laying back. You don't see much external rotation as you do with Cody. You see Cody turning, trunk getting out, good external rotation. And then you see everything kind of finishing over a bent front leg. Cody staying bent as well, but not a little bit more extended than Christian is. So, if you look at from the beginning, it was poor momentum coming out of the leg lift for Christian. Not much drive at all, leaving the hip behind at front foot, not creating a good base or hip to shoulder separation where we have torque. The hips are open, shoulders are closed, because by the time the hips open, the shoulders are open. And because of that, all Christian do is keep the trunk moving forward using the momentum, and then everything falls over a bent front leg. So there was no, like Cody, when he hits front foot, there's no stability, there's no coil as the shoulders stay delayed from that hip rotation, and then you don't see that unloading effect of the upper body. You see everything just kind of continue to drift forward. So really working on those components, momentum, hip to shoulder separation through back leg drive, front leg stability, and then the dynamics of the trunk traveling over that good foundation.